What's going on, everybody? Hey, just want to make a video because I told y'all that I would bring more, and that's what I'm doing. I'm over here parked outside of the Cosinese location. Um, just got here probably about 40 minutes ago. I had bought a load down from Sparks, Nevada, down to Redlands, California. It was a good run. It wasn't bad. It was okay. Um, I got hung up a little bit yesterday, so it kind of hit me up. usually, usually I can just run a 480, 550, 590 mile load in one shot. I usually can knock it out. But for some reason, yesterday, I don't know if I just messed up or I don't know if I didn't plan. I don't know what happened, but I had and I kept everything in the mix, so it could have been me dropping off the load over at Walmart. I had to drop off a load at Walmart yesterday morning. I already had pre-planned for my next load. Um, couldn't find an empty, so there was all kind of little things in there that will mess your pre-plan up. So um, couldn't find an empty. So the lady, the beautiful, helpful Walmart um, lady at the guard shack over in Sparks, Nevada, thank you, gave me a tip on where I might be able to find an empty at. And lo and behold, she was right. She was right on. So I was able to go probably about 1.4 miles down the road, hang a right, and go in and ask if they had any empties available. To my surprise, they really didn't know, which was okay. And the guard there told me I could go and check myself, check out everything that's parked on the right side in the yard along the gate. I told him no problem, I'll do that. And sure enough, they have two sides. This side right here, I checked along this side, they didn't have anything. I went along the back side of the gate to go on the other side of the warehouse. The first one I seen was a high cube, and I was like, oh no, don't want that. And I couldn't use that um, um, because the shipper strictly says, and it's in our pre-plan, don't take any empty high cube trailers at this shipper with you. So I was like, oh man, I hope they have more. So I drove down and I kept looking. I saw another one that was not a high cube, was a regular trailer. Cool. Decided to look again. They had another one down there, and they had maybe a few at the doors that they probably were planning on loading. So it all worked out. So I got that, took that trailer, went to the shipper in the next pre-plan, dropped it off, and picked up the loaded trailer, and I think that messed me up. I think the looking for an empty, and then when I got to the shipper, I had to weigh the load like twice, and it was cool though because this shipper has multiple warehouses, and this is the first time I've been to that warehouse in Sparks, Nevada, where they got their own scale, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Okay, so that saves you, or that saves me from having to go to a cat scale and weigh in. They had a nice scale, so I was like, oh, that's cool. So I went in, got on the scale. I was a little heavy on my drives, so I adjusted my tandems just a little bit. Did it again. It adjusted them just a little bit, and but I've um, moved loads for this company before. Excuse me. Um, for this company before, and I kind of know based on my truck and the position of my tandems, and um, and I left it where it was at. Other things took in consideration. I had to. Then I was still like on maybe at a quarter of a tank, so I had to. I still had to stop and fuel, and and I couldn't. I wasn't gonna fill it up. So so these little things, just all these little things, man, just popped in and just kind of messed me up and ate up my time. So last night I was running, and I had got to, man, that guy loads auto up. I had got to at the, almost I was basically about 70 miles away from the drop from the Koh Sani, but I had to shut it down because I ran out of hours. Um, Not to mention, this has been a running week, man. It's been a good week, but man, I have no more hours on my 70. I might have. I might have. I just got four hours back. Yes, 4 or 5 hours back yesterday, which was nothing. And starting today, I get back 10 hours and 20 minutes. Cool. So that'll help a lot. Don't plan on doing a 34-hour reset. Gonna go back into being the recap king again. Start getting my recaps back, and that should hold me off for a while. But yeah, it's been a strong week, man. This has been a week, man. I gotta say, it's been a week. I'm sitting there parked, and this is the first time I haven't heard from dispatch. Usually they'll be like, right on me. And they're like, hey, we got this, go here, go get this, blah, blah, blah. And I've called, and man, it's just, I don't know if the loads are getting slow, or I don't know. It's weird because I see a Snyder truck parked in front of me, and he's been here for a minute. When I pulled up, there was another night truck parked here, and then Snyder truck, he's still here. Now I'm parked out here, and then I just see a Swift truck pulling in the gate right now. Anyway, man, when I got here, man, I was the guard told me where to go park at, and I looked, I can see the spot, and I was like, oh man, that's tight. Not tight meaning good, tight meaning like, oh man, I hope I got enough room to swing my trailer around. So I pulled up, set it up, tried to set my 45, and I just couldn't pull up farther enough because it's a wall right there. So I pulled up close as I could, and I tried to put a big bend in the trailer, and I was really close to the trailers in front of me, and I eventually did it, but I couldn't swing my trailer. I couldn't get back in front of my trailer. So my backing maneuver actually turned into a small blind side, which was fine because I had to pull up, go to the right, then go back to the left, then go back to the right a little bit, then blindside it back in, and it worked out. So everything's working good. I'm gonna give y'all another video after this that talks about my encounters of driving in the snow and driving in ice. I wish I had a camera mounted to the dash so I could have recorded it, but I'll explain it to you because it was something that I've never dealt with before. So it'll be in another video. All right. So I'll keep this video short. I'm already over 10 minutes, but I'll get this one uploaded, and then I'll give you guys another video speaking about my snow encounter. All right. Y'all take care. Bye.